Hey everyone, this is Cindy and I'm going to do a absolute final flip through of this journal. I made it for a February Fabric Junk Journal Challenge, so I have several different videos about this on my channel if you'll look for more details in other videos. But for the challenge we could only do certain things, so I have been planning to sell this journal, so I wanted to add more to it, so when I sell it, it's a more completed journal. So anyway, it's going to be for sale in my Etsy shop, Books by Burke. So if you're interested, you can go check it out. We had to do certain fabric things in this journal. So one of them was the cover. So this is actually a 3-ring binder that I have just made like a slip cover for it, and I have 2 videos talking about the cover. So I'm not really gonna say much more, except here's what the cover looks like. This fabric, except I added this little lace overlay onto it, so it kind of softens it and gives it these pink flowers on there as well. There is a charm right now on here, and it's just a clip, a hair clip that can be taken off and moved to another place in the journal, because I also have this tassel I made for it, and it's just got a variety of laces and ribbons and a little bit of fabric and some beads. And there's a little part from a necklace. It's flowers, because my theme of my journal was a botanical or flower themed journal, so that's why I had the flowers and things on there. Okay, let's get going real quick, because this will be a long video if I don't. I have some vintage Battenberg lace on the cover, on the front and the back of the journal. And here is a fabric pocket with a little pin charm clipped to it. It's just on, you can see right there. It's just got buttons and lace and things. And the tags inside of it are this manila folder with a napkin on it. And this is a digital printout. I don't remember where I got it. If I remember, I'll say, but I don't remember. On the, I used the divider pages from the actual 5-ring binder, and that's how I'm dividing up what I'm calling the signatures. And here's the actual gardening binder I had, but it had a broken ring, so I just used the pages out of it for this journal. But I'm using a decorating 5-ring binder, so that's one of the reasons why I needed to cover the cover. So anyway, but the book pages are from the gardening one. And I just covered up the tab with a little silk leaf. And here is a paper clip with a flower sewn onto it. And this is a journaling card banner. It's just decorated with a little bit of fabric and some stickers and things. And on the back, it's blank for journaling. Here's a page from the original book, scrapbook paper. And I made this tuck out of a calendar and a piece of scrapbook paper. Here is a little journaling booklet that my friend Louise made for me in a Happy Mail. Here is an envelope made out of calendar page, and this is just a blank note card in here. There's plenty of room for other items to go in there. We had to do a fabric flip, so there's my flip. And this is taken from, the fabric is from a blouse that had all these flowers embroidered on it. And you'll see those, some more of those flowers throughout the journal. Scrapbook paper, velvet ribbon, sticker, post-it note. This is wrapping paper that I just put 2 pieces together and stitched around it to make it a little bit thicker. Scrapbooking paper. This pocket is made out of scrapbook paper, an image, and some lace and a bow. And this tag is just some Franken paper, and I just put some paint on the back so that you can write, and it's got a botanical image on it. This is a fabric flip tag we had to make for the challenge. Sticker there. This is just the front of a gardening book I bought. Here is a fabric pocket, 2 pieces of fabric sewn onto an index card, and I just got some flowers there cut out of, used a punch and cut them out of a calendar. These 2 journaling cards are made out of large silk leaves that I've glued and stitched onto some paper so that you can write on the back. And when you put them in the little pot, it looks like the leaves for those plants. I have several pockets made out of different wallpaper border, and this is just a really large pocket, and it's got another one of those Franken-Tag journaling cards. And here's a fabric tag I made. It's from that same shirt that's got the embroidery on it. I added some rickrack, I sewed it onto some green fabric, and then added this lined paper so you can actually write on it. This is a picture from the book. Here is the second divider, and I just put a square fabric there, and then I covered the tab with some fabric, and then just put this little bead charm on it. This is a page from the book, and I just clipped on a botanical print. Scrapbooking paper, and I made a belly band. It's just woven out of 3 types of fabric, and this journaling card is just some fabric that frays real easy, and it's sewn onto an index card, and I just clip it on here just to keep it from slipping out. Scrapbook paper, this is calendar page that I doubled and then folded it up to make a pocket and added this trim to it. This is just another one of those Franken tags that I made. And this is a fabric tag. The blue is fabric that's glued onto some manila folder, and then that's just another one of those embroidery things from that shirt. Here is a double pocket I made out of a wallpaper border, and each of the tags is just a manila folder covered with napkin, Mod Podge, and this one I put a little bit of scrapbook paper over it. So let's go in here. My fingers don't want to work today. There we go. All right, more book page, but I added a fabric element here. It's just sewn on both sides. Here's scrapbook paper with a little fabric collage. It's a little tuck, and just a journaling card made out of an image I got out of junk mail, and an index card. It's a sticker. Here's just a page from a gardening book. This wrapping paper, I put a piece of cardstock between it before I sewed it, so it made it even thicker. An image from the book, and here's another charm made onto a hair clip, and it's just different fabrics and lace and the bow on there, so on the ribbon bow, and then I just clipped this botanical print on here, journaling card. This is a piece of vellum that's just got flowers printed on it, and here is a envelope made out of book page, and I think I just popped a button off there. Anyway, it's got a journaling card down in there. Another one of those Franken pockets. I will reinforce that button. And then another journaling card made out of junk mail and index card. And another tab covered with a silk flower. Fabric cluster. Here is a pocket, a tuck. And this book, this tag is made out of chipboard and covered in book page, and just little squares of fabric glued on it. This is scrapbook paper. This is the braided fabric again, and it's not a belly band. I just glued it on there. And here's another one of those pin charms. Scrapbook paper pocket with another one of these in there, and this little tag is made out of the tag that came on to some with some silk flowers. Some more vellum. Scrapbook paper, and this is the calendar page. This is the wrapping paper page with a fabric ruffle sewn on and a charm added. It's a book page with another botanical print clipped on. Calendar page, a double pocket made out of some more wallpaper border, and this is what we call a Franken tag. It's just bits and pieces of fabric that's been stitched around, kind of like a crazy quilt. And in this other pocket is an envelope that just closes with this loop of fabric there. Scrapbook paper, copy dye paper. This is that ad that came in the paper, and it had the advertisement here, so I cut it out, and I decided to make it into like a tuck pocket by sewing it onto this cardstock. And this is just a little book page booklet that's got places to write and just a collage and napkin and stuff on the front. Here's a tuck made out of this print, and this is just a little note card there. I covered this tab with a silk petal from a flower and another journaling card pinned on there. This is a die cut. Here's another pocket made out of wallpaper, and this is got lace on it. This is another fabric tag. We had to make so many for the challenge, and I just stitched this strip of fabric onto a piece of manila folder that had been, or packaging that had been covered with some a page from a shorthand book. Scrapbook paper. I took that same Franken tag idea and made it into a pocket, and this is just the end piece from some stamps that I put on a tag that wants to fly away. And here is another pocket that's got fabric element. This purple is fabric. This is from an envelope, and this is scrapbook paper, and I just put that botanical image on the front and then stitched around it. All that we could only use, we could use 2 different kinds of thread, I think, in our sewing machine, and I used a variegated thread, and you can see where I sewed around this fabric panel that came from a curtain, and this is the fabric page we had to have in our book. This is from the book. Just some images there. Scrapbook paper. There's the vellum again. Copy dye paper. Calendar. Wrapping paper. Another big pocket made out of wallpaper. And this is just a index card that I put some washi tape on. And this napkin. And this is just a blank index card. This pocket is made out of a cross-stitch picture. It's got dogwood on it. And this tag has got scrapbook paper and tulle, which I don't think you can really tell, but it's sparkly tulle. This botanical image, this is an actual stamp. And the fabric element on this tag is the tab. And I covered this tab up with some fabric and a bow and then another dangle. And there's another botanical print just clipped on with the paper clip. This envelope has got fabric on the flap, and then inside is another one of these index cards, and then another one of those to-do list things. That is a die cut. Book page, and here's a really large sack that I just put different elements on. There's a paper ruffle and some pictures cut from a botanical book, and here's some eyelash trim. And I just put a couple of some of the cutoffs in there, so whoever gets this journal will have some things to work with. This is from a book jacket. There's that vellum again, and another one of these large pockets. And this one's got another tag we had to do fabric on, and I just made my fabric into a pocket. And then, of course, there's fabric on the tassel. And then this is a note card. It's 2 note cards put together to make like a little booklet where you can write in. And I just covered up the greetings with these clusters. And then it's got a little pocket where the 2 meet, and it's just got this tag in there. And this is a fabric cluster. Here's another one of those pocket tuck things I made out of the packaging, the advertisement I got in the mail. And I just made a little journaling card out of, it's a book page from that Flowers in the Rain book. I showed part of the book cover a while ago, the book jacket. And I just put some collage elements on there, and then 2 little digital prints I got from Christie Art Designs on Etsy. This is a piece of note paper with a little tuck there and another little print, washi tape, scrapbook paper. There's the wrapping paper again, another pocket made out of wallpaper and lace, and it's just got a little pocket in there. I think I got this from the Junk Journal's Junkie Facebook site freebie, I think. I'm not sure. And just a tag. It's got some images from a napkin, Mod Podged on it. All right, and section 6 is just some more pages from the books and some more wrapping paper and stuff. Just so that whoever gets this will have a few more images to work with and can do what they want to with it. And then in this back pocket, I put some more of the tabs in case you wanted to add some more sections. And the last thing is this little charm. It's the last charm I made, and it's just got that image there and fabric and then a bulb pin. So anyway, this is going to be for sale in my Etsy shop, Books by Burke. So if you're interested, go check it out. Thanks for watching. Bye.